Hello everyone from class 8C. I wanted to give you feedback on your homework and explain the homework a little bit, what was important here. Some of you have seen that you can hand in your homework using the OneNote app. In the Teams task, you had a OneNote page. It was called page 48, 49 in exercise book. It was copied to your OneNote exercise book, and you can write stuff in here. Most of you saw it. So for example, this student, I'm not going to name names, just wrote the answers in here, which is very good because this way I can correct it better and give you some feedback and do some notes here. So please try to do that in the future. However, other students sent in Word documents or PDF files or photos taken from your mobile phone, which is also okay. But using OneNote is the best option, I'd say. Okay, so let's get through it. I asked you to work on all tasks at page 49. So let's go through them. Exercise 18 was an audio file provided, was here, so you could listen to it. And then it had 3 tasks: listen to a conversation. What are they talking about? What the differences? B, listen to the conversation again. Look at the sentences. Change British words to American and American to British words. This is the difference between British and American English. And C, can you think of more words that are British or American English? Let's see what the student wrote here. The British and American student are talking about some street performers in New York. That's right. There are musicians and entertainers, for example, the Naked Cowboy in Times Square or Spider-Man. That's right. The Naked Cowboy even got his name trademarked, which is remarkable. They are joking about differences between the British and American English. That's right. That's also correct. There are words that British and American people pronounce differently. For example, can't and can't. I can't walk or you can't walk. You can guess which kind of accent I have. For some things, they have different words like lorry and truck. That's also correct. Pavement, sidewalk, motorway, highway, freeway. There are different words that derive differently. In some cases, they can even use completely new expressions in the same context. Examples are given in B. Street performers perform on the streets to make a tip. Buskers perform on the street. Buskers or street performers is the American English word. It's easiest to take up the tube when you want to explore the city. The tube is obviously in American English it's the subway and not the tube. That's right. 3, traffic is so slow here. Let's use the freeway instead. Freeway being American English. So the British way would be motorway. That's correct. That's correct. That's correct. If you want to transport something that is big and heavy, you'll need a truck. That's right, not a lorry. British word, American word, vacation, holidays, potato chips, crisps. That's right. Film, movie theater, cinema, cookie, biscuit, yeah, French fries, chips. That's right. That always, that always gets me still. Yard, garden, eraser, rubber, theater. That's right. That's good. Well done. Gas station, petrol station. Gas is misleading. Right. Gas. Natural gas is gas, so it's a little bit misleading. Petrol is better in British and English. Soccer, football, because we have American football, which is not soccer. That's right. Elevator, lift. That's right. Cell phone, mobile, and closet, wardrobe. That's right. 19. In her song, Alicia Keys wants to express that successful life in New York is difficult to achieve. That's right. In New York, there is a strong competition because there are living many people, because many people are living there. Okay, so changing the sentences here. This means that you have to be great at your job. If you make it there, you are great at your job, or else you will be fired from that job. Therefore, if you can make it big in the city, you can make it anywhere. Excellent. Let's use the eraser or rubber. Excellent. Now my program switched to German, but all right. In my city, there live poor people, but the gap between poor and rich people isn't as big as in New York. That's definitely right. In Tunis Forest, there aren't any apartments that cost 5 million. Apartments? Maybe not, but houses? Yes, definitely. But there are still rich people that own big houses, right? Probably there are homeless people in my hometown too, but there are not as many poor people as in New York. Right, New York, larger metropolitan area, has roughly 14 million inhabitants. Tunis Forest has 40,000, so yes, there should not be as many. In St. Tunis, there also live old and young people, but most people don't move here to live their big dream. Concludingly, well, people move away from big cities like Düsseldorf to live in Tunis Forest because it's a nice environment. You have a nice field surrounding it. It's a nice town. So there are a lot of people who move there, not necessarily for a job, but to raise a family. Concludingly, I think there exists contrasts. I think contrasts exist, but there are not as huge as in New York. That's right. If I was homeless, I wouldn't. If I were. Now that's strange. If I were homeless, it's a hypothetical situation. Hypothetical situation. That's why you say were, although I was is usually correct. It wouldn't be easy to live. I maybe couldn't go to school or even buy food. I had to live on the street and to hope for people who give me some money. That's right. Life would be very hard. That's right. If I was very rich, I could buy everything I wanted. I could spend my holidays in expensive hotels. Maybe I would have a big house with a swimming pool, and I would use some of my money to help homeless people. Very nice, yes. Extra 20, I think he means that if you're poor and your dream is to get rich and famous, it is not possible, or at least very hard to do so. For children who come from poor families, it's very difficult to get a good education. This makes it hard to get well-paid jobs. Success directors only works for few people, but most people fail. That's why OG comes to his conclusion. Well, homeless person living in New York. Okay, we shall see. We will talk about the graphic novel in the next video. For that, thank you for this excellent and detailed homework. I see that you could have put a lot of effort in it. I saw that a lot of you put a lot of effort in these tasks. I hope that you find them interesting and that you understand them now a little bit better, that we've talked about it. If you have questions, don't hesitate to just ask them in the Beiträge section of the Teams so that we can talk about the task. Thank you and see you in the next video.